Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charleston, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and when we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And boy, oh boy, we have an interesting episode for you here today, so make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Today is another basketball frenzy. So, as y'all know, there was a major development in the NBA last night. Major one. As we previously reported, Kevin Durant was scheduled to be having a meeting this week with the top brass of the Brooklyn Nets, right? The Nets governor, which is the owner, maybe the GM, maybe the coaching staff, right? And apparently after that meeting that Kevin Durant had with the Brooklyn Nets, we subsequently found out that KD told them that he wants the Nets to fire their general manager, Sean Marks, and their head coach, and Steve Nash, who he seemingly vouched for. And since that news has dropped, the media seems to be in a total frenzy right now. Now, I want to read a little bit from the athletic.com. Let me just read a little bit what they had to say here, and then we're going to continue on. So basically, the article starts off with the headline, Kevin Durant tells Nets owner to trade him or fire Steve Nash and Sean Marks. In a face-to-face meeting with the Brooklyn Nets owner, Joe Tsai, over the weekend, NBA All-Star Kevin Durant reiterated his trade request and informed Tsai that he needs to choose between Durant or the pairing of general manager Sean Marks and coach Steve Nash. Sources with direct knowledge of the meeting tell The Athletic. Durant stated that he does not have faith in the team's direction, sources said. Durant and Tsai spoke in London on Saturday, and sources described the discussion as transparent and professional. The meeting took place a year to the day that Durant agreed to a 4-year, $198 million contract extension with the Nets, and barely over a month after his initial trade request on June 30th, he is now entering his first season of that extension. According to Sham, Kevin Durant informed Joe Tsai that he does not have faith in the Nets' direction. The meeting was described as transparent and professional with a clear direction. And the article basically continues on. The Nets have direct knowledge of reasons behind Durant's request, sources said, and understand that the 12-time All-Star will continue to be resolute in his stance. Durant is believed to want a change of scenery heading into his 16th season. Here are my thoughts on this, and I have a bunch of thoughts on this. We actually put up a poll on our channel. I believe it was less than 24 hours ago, if I'm not mistaken, right? And on that poll, responding to what happened yesterday, the question we put up was this. KD told the Nets owner he wants the GM and coach gone. What do you do if you are the Nets? That's the poll we put up on the channel. And we gave our audience 3 choices. The first choice was listen to Kevin Durant. The second choice was trade Kevin Durant. And the third choice was do absolutely nothing. After 13,000 plus voters have voted on that poll, essentially, 24% said listen to Kevin Durant. 47% said trade KD. And the remaining 29% said do absolutely nothing. Excuse me. So it looks like fans are starting to get tired of what players are doing, for the simple fact that the fans are like, you know what, just move off from this guy. It looks like, you know, if the NBA is not careful and they don't find a way to curtail this issue that is running rampant around their league, which is basically players doing what seems like anything that they want to do right now and breaking contracts left and right, we're going to find is going to be, I mean, those next CBA negotiations are going to be highly, highly contentious. But here, I believe the fundamental problem is this, that the Nets are having. They're listening to Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. That's the first problem. They're listening to these guys. After the last few years, what evidence do we have that tells us, okay, based on a suggestion that these guys have given us, these are the examples of success that we've been able to attain after listening to Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving? They don't have a track record of anything. And I want you guys to think about this. KD just walked into the meeting or whatever it is with the Brooklyn Nets owner, governor, whatever it is, after the Nets got swept in the first round. How can you, like, I don't understand how KD feels like he's talking from a position of power where he can basically dictate the terms to the Nets ownership by telling them, get rid of your general manager, Sean Marks, and fire the coach that you vouched for, by the way. That's the first thing. The second thing is this. Some people are saying, like I was listening to Rob Parker this morning, basically say, if KD wants anything, you give KD whatever he wants. If he wants you to fire the GM, you fire the GM. If he wants you to fire the coach, fire the coach. Well, the question is this. If you fire the GM and you fire the coach, who are you going to replace them with? That's the part nobody's talking. Okay, fire Steve Nash. You don't think he's good at he's well equipped to handle that job. Fine, you fire him. Who are you going to replace him with? Last time I checked, Ty Lue's under contract. Eric Spoelstra's under contract. Greg Popovich is under contract. All the great coaches in the NBA are under contract. So what are you going to do? You're going to fire him and replace him with who? And I think that's probably some of the things that the Nets Nets ownership are taking into consideration. And if you guys, depending on when you're seeing this video, and I don't know if you were part of the live, Joe Tsai basically tweeted last night about 13, 14 hours ago, basically saying he is going to basically support his staff and he's going to do what's in the best interest of his staff. So this situation is a total mess. And to me, it doesn't make any sense for the Nets to continue to listen to any of the suggestions that Kevin Durant nor Kyrie Irving have. Because they don't have the track record to show, okay, listen, these are examples of organizations listening to me in the past, and these are the results of them listening to me. They don't have that. They don't. And that's why it was totally laughable to some people when after the Brooklyn Nets got swept, Kyrie Irving was sitting up there in a press conference talking about me and the ownership are going to sit back and we're going to manage the organization. They were talking like as if they're the ones that own the team. They're forgetting that they're players under contract. So I don't believe it's just as simple as, okay, give Kevin Durant what he wants. It's not that simple. It's not that simple. I think the Nets have to find a common sense approach to this situation. Because it seems like if they make the wrong decision, it's going to exacerbate the problem. The Nets already started off on a bad foot when they sat back and capitulated to every single request that their players had. On the one hand, they told Kyrie Irving to go home until he got vaccinated. Then they changed their mind on that position. The Nets look confused. And right now, it seems like it's the blind leading the blind right now. So they need to find a common sense approach to solve the situation. And I don't think it's as simple as give Kevin Durant what he wants. Because the last time we saw that collective of players on the floor, they got swept in the first round. And some people say, well, Steve Nash, he didn't know what he was doing and all of these different things. Fine, we can say that. We can say that. But that team's problems are bigger than Steve Nash. That's my take. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. And we catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.